Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Dana, and welcome back to the channel. It's been about a week since I've put any reselling content out. I had a few pre-recorded videos that I dropped on like how to ship a DVD VCR player, and then I put out a few vacation videos, and that's kind of the topic of today's video is vacations and time away mode, and what does it do to your store? So normally on Mondays I would be dropping just a straight what sold video, but today I'm going to be talking about the vacation mode and how it affected my sales while I was on vacation and how it's affecting my sales now that I'm back off of time away mode. And some things that I did to kind of help mitigate some problems or potential issues that could happen during that time. So at the end of the video, I am going to show you some of the top things that sold while I was gone, but I'm going to show those on the computer versus one by one with the camera, how I normally do. So hopefully this is a good video and everyone has some fun with it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dana. I focus on reselling content, eBay, Amazon, Facebook, Mercari, all that fun stuff. If you're a returner to the channel, hopefully you're a subscriber and have hit that subscribe button and the bell notification and all that fun stuff. If you enjoy anything from today, feel free to hit the like button. Really helps the channel out to potentially be seen by more and more people. So anyways, look, I took my first vacation in a long time. I'm used to taking like 4 or 5 vacations a year. When I was salaried and had my corporate job, I had 5 weeks paid vacation. And so, you know, we would always take it and go somewhere fun. And, but I put out an Instagram, it was on my stories because I went a little bit longer with it than doing a reel or anything. And I just talked about how I always felt bad. Like it was always kind of, I don't want to say scary, but it was always a little scary to have to call my boss or send an email request and say, hey, I want to take a vacation during this time. And when you sent it, you had to say, I confirmed that there's no meetings, that there's no walks scheduled, that there's no, you know, major holidays or something. Because if you're, you know, one of the managers, I was a manager, then you're not allowed really to take off time during those times. So, you know, it was nice to just be able to say, hey, yeah, we want to go. When do you want to go? This time you want to go? Cool, let's go. And that's one of the benefits of being self-employed and working for yourself. And it's not having a boss to answer to or to ask, can I take this time? Can I not take this time, etc. So anyways, I won't get too much further into that, but just saying it was nice to be able to go. And one of the worries that a lot of resellers have when they go is, what do I do about my stores? So I had listings active on Depop, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, obviously eBay, Amazon, both FBA and merchant fulfilled. And I'm probably missing something else that I'm going along with it. So I'll tell you about a couple things. So with Amazon, the easy thing is FBA sales, they just go, right? You don't need to do anything about those when you go on vacation. You just let them keep running and there's no issues. You can go however, into the app or on the computer and turn on vacation mode. And basically what that does is it shuts off all of your fulfilled by merchant ones. So I had like 62 fulfilled by merchant listings, and I saw a whole bunch of people that are like, oh yeah, just go in and delete them or zero them out, and then you can go in and add them back in later. You don't have to do all that. All you have to do is turn on vacation mode. It hides all of your listings until a day before you're ready to come back. Then you just go in and turn off vacation mode, and then it'll allow those things to start selling again. So super, super simple. Facebook Marketplace was basically the same thing. You go in and you turn on vacation mode, and then it says no one will be able to contact you about these listings. No one will see these listings. They'll be hidden, basically. So I did the same exact thing. Turn on vacation mode on Facebook Marketplace. All those listings went dormant, so I didn't get any fulfilled by merchant orders while I was gone. I didn't get any Facebook Marketplace orders while I was gone because of those exact reasons, but that's fine because I wasn't able to adjust handling times or anything like that the way that you can do with eBay, which we're going to talk about in a minute. On Mercari, I did go in and I selected every single one, and then I clicked deactivate, so it basically made them inactive, nobody could see them. And then a day before I came back, I went in and I just edited them all, selected them all, and clicked activate, and then that made them back available for purchase. So super simple on all those ones. With eBay, I did 2 things. And one of the things is required, one of the things is not required. So there's a lot of different ways. Well, I guess neither one is totally technically required, but there's a few different things that you can do. So first and foremost, I went on vacation mode. So it's time away mode. They changed it from vacation mode to time away mode. And when you go to time away mode, basically what you're going to set up is the day that you're going to leave, and you want to start that at least 24 hours before you're going to leave, because otherwise what could happen is if you send an offer or somebody made you an offer and you accept it, you still have to ship that item. So you don't want to start it on, say, your flight leaves on Thursday, or you're leaving and driving out of town on Thursday at 8 a.m., whatever. Don't start it Friday or Wednesday night, because if somebody buys something but doesn't pay for it till Thursday at 10 a.m. and you're already gone, you're still responsible to ship that item, and you're going to get a late shipping defect, or you're going to have to cancel the order, which you don't really want to do either one. So that's what you got to do. So if you're leaving Thursday morning, have it set to start your time away mode Wednesday morning. And if you sell anything on Wednesday that you still want to ship before you leave, you can still do that, but you're not required to because of that. So you set it to start 24 hours before you're leaving, and you set it to come back. What's suggested is 24 hours after you're physically back. So it allows for any delays, issues, any of that kind of stuff. And it gets you a little bit of time to catch up. So you get a whole day to catch up on shipping and that kind of stuff before you have to worry about a lot of new things or whatever coming up. So I did that. I set it time away mode for right before I left, and then to right after I got back. And then I also went in and I gave myself a little extra buffer, and I did a bulk editing on all 1,000 listings that I had, and I set them all to 5-day handling. And you don't have to do that, but basically that gave me all the way till I got back plus 5 days from there before I had to physically ship those products. And I didn't need it. I got everything basically caught up. It took me 2 business days to get caught back up on all of those. And I probably could have done it a little bit faster, but I was trying to do some other things. Different story. But anyways, just set your time to wherever it is, right before to right after. And then what I did, like I said, give myself a little bit extra buffer, was set to 5-day handling time. And then the day I was flying back, I went in and I did a bulk edit and put everything back to 2-day handling time, because that's my standard. I know a lot of people like to do 1 day. I don't see any difference in sales, and I prefer to have that extra day because I ship Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I don't have to go to the post office every single day. So makes it my life a lot easier, and that gives me Tuesdays and Thursdays for sourcing and listing completely and not having to worry about shipping items. Same thing for Saturday, so I can ship if I want to, but I don't have to. I can just go out and hit the sales and all that stuff. So anyways, we're getting to the meat and potatoes of all this, is how did it affect me? So I did a few things to help keep my store active during that time. And one was, before I left, I built up enough drafts. So the photos, the description, the listing, everything, I built up enough drafts to drop 5 new listings a day every day I was gone on vacation. So the day I left through the day I got back, I had at least 5 listings that dropped every single day. So I put a reminder on my phone, 8 a.m. every single day. I'd go in and I would drop my 5 listings. So it kept my store active, even though it was on time away. So people would get the little banner up there that said the seller is on time away. You may experience delays in shipping, et cetera, but it still kept my store active. I also went in and I sent 5 offers a day. So every single day, later in the day, so I did the drafts early in the day, and then later in the day, I went and I sent at least 5 offers every single day to somebody. And in the offer, I said, just to be aware that I am out of town on vacation, and these will not be shipped through next Friday, basically, is what I put on there, so that the person knew what was going on. So I think personally that helped me a lot. My sales while I was gone on eBay, so let's just talk about eBay because that's basically all I left active while I was gone. I had 43 orders that I came home to. So in 7 days, I was gone basically 7 days, 43 orders and 20 basically $2,100 in sales. $2,028.33. Let's be exact. $2,028.33 is what I came back to when I got off the plane, screenshotted what exactly my sales were. So I think that's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. So while on vacation with a week delay plus an extra week delay, because I shipped almost all I've shipped all but one order that I sold while on vacation already right now. I needed to get a better box for one of the other items, but I have till Tuesday before I technically had to ship any of these items. So that extra 5 days that I put on my handling time while I was gone made a big deal. So since I've been back, the question is, did it hurt my sales? Because I've seen a lot of people say that. I lose momentum. And I think the ones who say they lose momentum probably turned your store off. So I didn't talk about that earlier. When you set your store to time away mode, you get two options. You can set it to allow sales but show delays, or to not allow sales and just go completely dormant. And I did want sales. I did not want to go dormant. So I just put that note up there. And every time I sold something, at the end of the day, every single day when we were back in the room and just sitting there doing nothing, I would go in and message everyone who had purchased something that day and say, thank you so much for your order. I just want you to know or to confirm that you saw that I am out of town and this will not be shipped until Thursday, Friday next week, and et cetera, or Thursday, Friday this week, depending on what day it was. And I got replies back from about half of them that said, awesome, enjoy your vacation. A few said, no, I didn't see that, but thanks for letting me know, right? So that should avoid any negative feedbacks or issues with shipping delays or stuff like that to where the buyer would complain about it. So that should be totally good. Haven't had any issues with that yet. Like I said, I got everything shipped out and no complaint emails or please cancel or anything like that, because I think I got in front of that and made it super easy. So anyways, now that I'm back, did it affect my sales and slow me down since I returned? And the answer is no. I think I've done even better since I've been back. And to be honest, I slacked on Thursday or Saturday and Sunday. I didn't do any new listings on Saturday and Sunday outside of like 2 items, I think. I dropped one day and one another day just to get at least one thing on my store. And since I've been back, so this is just end of day Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so the 3 days since I've officially been back off of time away mode. 28 orders, so about 10 orders a day, which is about normal for me, especially on a weekend, right? So that's a good weekend. And $1,379.92 in sales. So from the time I went on vacation through the 3 days back, so basically that whole week time frame, so it's about 10 days, did $3,408.25 and 71 orders. And I went on to eBay and looked at the actual metrics and everything, and my sales for the last 31 days are up 8.9%. And that's including today, where I've only done like $15 in sales. So if I would have looked at it yesterday, it probably would have been an even better number on there. So absolutely did not affect my sales in any negative manner by going on time away or by coming off of time away. And like I said, I think of some of those things with dropping drafts, contacting the buyers, sending offers every single day, having the correct handling time and bulk editing that in there. Again, you don't have to bulk edit. Just setting that time away would have done it enough to get me on there. But like I said, I wanted that little extra buffer. And then now it shows me shipping it way faster than it had to be. So the buyer said it's not supposed to be shipped till the 22nd, but it really got shipped on the 17th. They're going to be much happier buyers for that there. Did I cost myself potentially some buyers by seeing that it might not ship for an extra 5 days? Possibly, right? There's 100% possible that could have happened, but I don't think it happened based off of the sales that I have here. So anyways, I don't know, tell me, what do you think? Have time away affected your sales, positive, negative? Did you notice any difference? Have you been worried about going on time away? Have you worried about it for Amazon or Facebook Marketplace or any of that stuff? I don't know, just kind of curious. Leave it down in the comments. Tell me, what do you think? But man, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to make more videos. You know, I did a lot of videos while I was on vacation of just vacation stuff. I posted 2 of them, a trail hike and a snorkeling trip. I've got one of me swimming with sea turtles that I might post. I've got one of going through an arboretum. We hiked up a big hill and then went swimming in a waterfall. and then it was awesome. So I don't know, I might post some more of that stuff. I may not post some more of that stuff. I don't know what you guys think. If you're interested in it or not, I guess let me know down in the comments. I'm trying to keep this channel strictly reselling, but sometimes I think you throw a few fun things out there as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. So anyways, thanks for watching to this point. If you're interested in seeing maybe the top 15 to 18 things that I sold during the time off, stay tuned, because I'm going to go over to the computer, and I've got them all, the listings up there one by one, and I'm just going to roll through them and go from that way. And then I got to get all this stuff shipped for the 28 orders that are going out today, so that I can get those customers happy and get paid. So anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the what sold. All right, so these are I don't remember what I did. 18. It's under 20. These are the top items that I sold while on vacation, and then a few that have sold in a few days that since I've been back. So obviously I don't think you guys wanted to go through all 72 items. I've sold 4 more items while I was packing, and I went ahead and shipped those as well. So my revised total, oh man, I moved my paper, was from $13.79 in the last few days to $15.69. So anyways, not a ton more, but added a few more bucks to the total there. And then so that should add 200 bucks to the total. So $36.08 is the total for all of the sales. But anyways, this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be fine like that. Whatever. I sold this Taku Glacier Lodge from Juneau, Alaska, and you can see this sold for $69.99, free shipping, and this one didn't go too far, but I thought this one was just too cool, and I had it listed on Depop and Mercari, and finally sold here on eBay. The next thing that I had on here, Zam Wessel Lego Star Wars minifigure, and I bought a whole box of Legos for $10, and I sold, the Legos are later on, the stuff that I sold, but I split out all the minifigs that were in there, and most of them were only worth a couple bucks, but some were worth a lot more, and this was one of them. You can see on there $49.99, free shipping for that one. And I found the figure, and then I had the helmet separate, and then I saw some of the other listings that he had the gun, and I was like, oh man, I gotta find that gun so I can sell it complete. And I went into that box and sorted. Then it took me like 5 minutes to find that stupid gun, but it was worth doing that so I could get more money. I got this 521 compressor saver. It's a hard start capacitor, and I got this at Goodwill. You can see on there it's brand new in the package, and I think I took a best offer on this one of $39.99. No, actually this one sold full price. I had an offer, and then while I was looking at the offer, it sold for full price. So I paid like $3 for this at Goodwill, and sold for $42.99. Sold another, I gotta update this because I do have one more set of these available. Maybe I didn't update it. It's kind of a trick. If you have multiple available, sometimes it's good to not show that you have 3 or 4 available, but just put 2, and then when you sell one, add another one, and you sell one, add another one, so it only shows you have one left. Puts a little more urgency on the buyer to buy it. So anyways, paid $9.99 a piece for these at Ross, and sold for $55.99, free shipping. These go out at a £1 rate. They are first class, so about $6-7 bucks. So solid profit on that, and I need to update my quantity because I do have one more set available. Sold these Florsheim men's white woven leather Clark Griswold shoes, $69.99, but I took a best offer of $59.99, free shipping on these, and sold these. Took about 2 months, I would say, to sell these. Paid $3 for them at an estate sale, so amazing profit there. I can't remember exactly what I paid for these. These are Esther Williams DVDs. It's a collection. There's a 1 and 2, so you can see the Spotlight TCM. And this was another one of those estate sales where the people were like, oh no, it's $1 per DVD, and you have to pay, there's 6 DVDs in each set or whatever. And so it was like $6 per, and we went back and forth, and I ended up just paying it because I was like, you guys are ridiculous, but I knew they were worth money. So I think I have about $12 into this whole set here.
and it sold for $69.99 plus $5 shipping. This did go media mail, and it was like $4 and change, and it went to Kentucky because this is going overseas. So global shipping program, sold for full price. So this Italy Football Club soccer jersey, paid $9.99 for this at Ross. So this is retail arbitrage, and you can't see it on there, but I still have the Ross tag on it, just tucked away in case I didn't sell it and I decided I wanted to return it. You're not really supposed to do that, but this one I just figured it was just in case. But Italy has been playing really good soccer recently, and I sold one the other day for, I was going to list them together, but I decided I was going to list them separate. They were both the same size. Anyways, this sold for $62.99 free shipping, and it was only 7 ounces, so went first class, and really easy sale there, especially because it was new with tags, and you can see new with tags it was $90, and I got $62.99 on the resale market. So these Tony Lama boots, $89.99 plus shipping. It shows $9.55, but they actually paid like $21. These were almost 4 pounds, and they fit into a oh, I forget the number 7 box, priority. So anyways, these were, you can see my little photo room on the bottom there. I didn't crop those very well, but pretty cool boots. But you can see they were worn, distressed. That was in the title, I believe. If it wasn't in here, it was down in the description that it was distressed. But anyways, I paid $10 for these at a yard sale, and did pretty well. Paid $10 for this as well, and I actually paid $15 for this and for a different thing that sold. Is it in here? Maybe it's not in here. Well, there's 2 different pieces that sold. One sold for $50. This one sold for best offer of $69.99. So I didn't get the full $89.99 out of this one, but it was used, and I figured that was a fair enough offer, and it was going locally. This is actually somewhere where I go estate sale all the time. I probably could have dropped it off, but then you lose some of the seller protections. Whatever, it's just going there. So $69.99 from $10. Sold this vintage Star Studio boombox. It's a boombox with a little microphone and headset, and you can see the kids on there with the super cool hairdos. And anyways, I paid maybe $7 for this at a Goodwill. I've had this for probably 6 months, and I priced it high because I figured it would sell eventually, and it didn't. So I dropped it from $129 down to $79.99, and I think the reason it didn't sell is because I had it with priority mail shipping, and this buyer actually paid $75 in shipping. So they paid $79.99 for the unit, and they paid $75 for shipping. So my price was about right if I would have done free shipping, and I probably should have figured that out sooner. It actually only cost me it was going to cost me $23 to go UPS ground, but then I looked at it and I could do 2-day delivery through FedEx for $32. So I decided to keep the difference. So I'm just going to roll that into my profit and give them a 2-day delivery. So it's actually a faster delivery than what they paid for, so they can't complain about it. And I get to keep the difference. So I made an extra 40 bucks on this item, but I probably could have sold it a lot sooner had I not had the crazy shipping on there. So anyways, that is what that is. Sold the print head. This one sold for $89.99, full price, free shipping. It is first class. This was like 9 ounces or something like that, 8 or 9 ounces. And I got this out of a $10 printer from Goodwill. Sold these Legos. This was the box of Legos that the minifigures came out of, and I left 1 or 2 in there of just some boring ones like the Minecraft, etc. But you can see in my main picture I put like some of the stuff that they had completed and some wheels, and made sure you could see some of the better stuff potentially that was in the lot. And then basically all my pictures, I just kind of put it out this way. And I took a best offer on this one of $89.99 free shipping, and I'm gonna do that wrong. Sorry, I didn't mean to scroll the page. Anyways, got $89.99 free shipping, and this one went out FedEx. I had priority on here, but the same thing, FedEx was going to be the same delivery time, and it's going to save me about $20 in my cost of the free shipping. So that is that. I paid $2 for this Milwaukee box at a yard sale, and it ended up selling for $99.99 full price, free shipping. Surprisingly enough, this only cost me $14 to ship. with UPS. So it was a little bit of a pain making the box. I had to kind of Frankenbox it a little bit, but 12 bucks for shipping, and I paid $2 for the item and got $99.99. So very happy with that. And it was not in new condition. It's got rust and whatever. The bandsaw is not in there. It's just I think it's just kind of a cool thing that somebody could potentially use as even a toolbox. So I was happy with that. Sold some silverware. This actually went locally too. It's just going up north to Sedona, and I took a best offer of $109.99, so 110 bucks. And I forget what the shipping was on this one, but it was under $15, and I paid $20 for this at an estate sale. So 20, 30, 40, whatever with shipping and all that. So I made about 80 bucks on that one. So this one's kind of a 50-50. I have no cost into this because it came from my daughter's bedroom. And I was telling her goodnight one night, and she asked me to pick something up from underneath her bed. So I moved the mattress and pulled out the item that she wanted. And this was also down there. And I said, wow, I forgot you even had this thing. And she goes, oh yeah, I forgot I had that too. And I said, you know, this thing's worth about 100 bucks, right? And she goes, oh, sell it. And I said, okay, I'll sell it for you. So I had to give her the money. So this is her money. I didn't keep it. So I had zero buy cost into it. She got it for Valentine's Day as a present from her aunt. And I took a best offer of $109.99. So I didn't get the full $124.99, but $109.99 minus the shipping, which was nothing because it was like 7 ounces or 8 ounces, something like that. And this went to my daughter. So that's her money. So these headphones, I've kept them around forever because I just hadn't been able to test them. They have a larger plug on it, whatever, it goes into like an amp. So I didn't have something that these could plug into to test. So I listed them as used and said untested because I don't have anything to test it, but I included these extra ear covers, and I probably could have sold those separately and made a lot of money as well, but I got $149.99 for this one, and buyer paid shipping. They paid like $15 in shipping, and that's about exactly what it was, so pretty cool on that. I paid $10 for that if I didn't say so at an estate sale. That is in one of my previous sourcing videos. Let's see, 11 minutes, I'm getting there. There's only 3 more things left to go. I took a best offer on this one. I listed it high because there was no other comps and I had no clue what to list this for. So it is a solar array panel. It is a part from the International Space Station. So I got this in an estate sale from a guy who worked at Lockheed Martin, and he had it framed, and I found like his, so that's one side and that's the other side. And he had it framed, and it didn't say much about it, but I found on a calculator of his that I purchased that it had a high security clearance, Lockheed Martin, all that stuff. So I went to a Lockheed Martin group, and I posted a picture of it, and I said, hey, can anybody tell me what this is? And is it anything important? Because it had this USA Solar Array, Russia, etc. sticker with it. And somebody went on and said that's from the 90s, and it's a part of a project for the International Space Station. And they said it's pretty cool. And I said, okay, cool. Any idea what it's worth? And they said, well, they're not really for sale, so I have no clue, but it's cool. So I listed it for $199.99 plus shipping, and I ended up getting an offer of $89.99, and I countered with $125, and they countered with $110, and I went ahead and accepted because I only had $2 into this item from the estate sale. So $2 into $110, I was happy with that. A little bit of a back and forth. They wanted it for Father's Day. I was on the vacation, and so I had to ship it overnight. They ended up paying me an extra $35 in shipping to ship it to them, and I didn't calculate it right, so it actually cost me $45. So I lost $10 on the shipping that I shouldn't have, but I got it to them the next day for Father's Day, and that's pretty cool either way. I only listed one thing, well, 2 things from the Commodore 64 lot that I bought a while back. If you haven't seen that, go back and check out some of my other video on the sourcing for that. But I listed 2 things. I sold one for $29.99, and I sold this one for full price, $200. and it went overseas, and I listed it as 4 parts, untested, and said that there's something rattling around in it, and I have no idea if it works. I have no way to test it. And I had no idea what to price it at, so I priced it at $200 because I had seen something similar for the Atari by the same brand and maker sell for about $200. So I listed this Commodore 64 one for the $200, and it sold. And then the last thing, my highest selling dollar amount on here was this Magnavox Dvd Vcr. It was fully tested. I got this for $8. From a estate sale, and I had the remote that I got from a different estate sale. So I always see if I see DVD VCR remotes, I always pick them up because I can always pair them with another unit to make it worth more money. And then I put some DVD plus R's or minus R's, I forget which one those are, and I put a sealed cassette tape and some component cables, or not component, those are RCA cables. But anyways, I put those all together because it makes a lot more exciting bundle, and this sold to a drop shipper. I'm sure they sold it on Amazon, they may have sold it somewhere else, but I got the whole message of no packing slip, please pack it carefully, ship as soon as possible, give me tracking information, blah, blah, blah. So it's a drop shipper, and I could care less because I paid $8 and I have maybe $1 into the cassette, I have maybe $1 into the remote, and I have probably $1 into the other parts just from other things that I've picked up. And shipping on this one cost me $21.32, I believe. So $201 minus fees, blah, blah, blah. You can kind of guess the profit on that. So very happy with that one. So anyways, those are my sales for since I came back from vacation, and I'll just wrap up here. So I'll stay on this camera. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you saw some stuff on here that was interesting in the what sold. Hopefully some of my tips that I gave you for going on vacation mode or time away mode, they changed the name of it, time away mode, and how to keep your sales up while you are gone. Hopefully some of those tips or tricks will help you. If you learned anything, you liked anything, leave a comment or a like. Any one of those would help me out. If you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what's the holdup. At Dana Invests, give me a follow there, and I'd love to see you. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Happy sales. Peace.